we will talk about microscope. In this figure, I have microscope. So, Noor, can you read number 1?
Okay. Scientists use microscope to study cells true.
Excellent. So, this is true. Mohammed, number 2.
Okay. All cells can be seen by naked eye. False.
This is false. We must know I have animal cells. To see animal cells, I must use microscope. Plant cell, when I see plant cell, I use the microscope. And bacteria cell else. Unfertilized bird egg only, I can't see it. Without microscope, I can see it with my naked eye. So in this lesson, we talk about microscope. This is microscope, and this is who invent the microscope. This is Robert Hooke. Used his microscope to observe the tiny particles of some samples of plant cells. اللي اخترع الميكروسكوب أصلا روبرت هوك. مش بس invent the microscope, no. Used his microscope to observe the tiny particles of some samples of plants. عشان كمان يشوف البارتيكلز بتاعة البلانت استخدم الميكروسكوب بتاعه. عشان ما قدرش يشوف البارتيكلز أو الستراكتشر بتاع البلانتس with naked eye. فاضطر إن هو يدور إيه ممكن يساعده إنه يقدر يعمل examination للسيل اللي موجودة قدامه هنا. فاكتشف إن هو ممكن يعمل حاجة زي الميكروسكوب. عمل ميكروسكوب، يبقى أول شخص اخترع الميكروسكوب. The microscope was invented in 17th century. وروبرت هوك استخدم الميكروسكوب ده بقى في إن هو يعرف السيل عبارة عن إيه. أيوة، بعد ما استخدمه عرف إيه يعني. The nucleus that is found inside many cells. عرف إن في سيل جواها nucleus. The different parts of the cell and their function. كمان عرف إن السيلز فيها حاجات كتير غير النيوكليوس. وعرف كمان كل الفانكشنز بتاع كل البارتس دي. The cell is the building unit of living organisms bodies. يعني السيل البيلدينج يونت بتاعت الليفنج organisms body. أي body لو هوصل للبيلدينج يونت أو المين يونت أو الستراكتشرال يونت فيه هلاقيها cell. The body of some simple living organism consists of one cell only. كمان إن في living organism كامل consists of one cell. مين ال living organism ده؟ Who can answer؟
بكتيريا.
برافو يا عبد الرحمن. And the body of living organisms that contains a complex system consists of many different cells. وإن في عندي living organisms تانيين complex systems. Not one system, systems. Digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, nervous system, a lot of systems. This is human, this is plant, this is animal. All of this by microscope? Yes. So microscope is very, very important. And we know the parts of microscope now. But first, check your understanding. Number 1 يا محمد.
Yes. Scientists can of their differences between which other.
What is the answer?
Information.
Exchange information. Number 2 يا عبد الرحمن.
The first scientist who discovered the cell was Robert Hooke.
Excellent. Number 3 يا نور.
Different parts of the cell and their function can be observed using the modern microscope.
Perfect. So microscope is very, very important, and I must study the parts of microscopes. Microscope here consists of eyepiece, repeat,
What?
repeat, eyepiece,
Eyepiece,
tube,
tube,
coarse focus,
Coarse focus,
fine focus,
fine focus,
arm,
arm,
stage clip,
stage clip,
objective lenses,
objective lenses,
stage,
stage,
mirror,
mirror,
illuminator,
eliminator,
base.
base.
Let's start يا نور. Read the parts of microscope.
Okay. Eye, base, core focus, fine focus, arm, stage clip, tube, objective lenses, stage, mirror, base.
And you, Abdurrahman?
eyepiece, tube, core focus, object lenses, fine focus, stage, arm, stage clip, mirror, eliminator, base.
And you, Muhammad?
Expense, tube, course,
Focus,
fine focus, lessons, arm, stage, clip,
clip,
mirror, pass,
base.
base.
Eyepiece, yes.
ايه الفرق ما بين الستيج والستيج كلايب؟
كليب. سؤال لذيذ جدا. الستيج البارت الاسود ده، الستيج بيبقى اسمه ايه؟ مسرح اللي بتتحط عليه السلايد. الستيج كليب ده، عارف الكليبس اللي بيتحط في الشعر؟ بيبقى برضو اسمه كليب. فده معناه المسمار ده بيبقى فيه كليب كده، ممكن ان انا احرك الكليب ده عشان اثبت السلايد بتاعتي على الستيج. فبقى ده ستيج وده ستيج كليب. هوريكم فيديو دلوقتي فيه كل الديتيلز بتاعت الميكروسكوب. خلاص انا معايا دكاترة، فلازم نعرف ازاي نستخدم ميكروسكوب زي ده، صح؟
Yeah.
هنستخدم الميكروسكوب في ايه بقى؟ انا دلوقتي هستخدم الميكروسكوب زي ما استخدمه روبرت هوك بالظبط. روبرت هوك عمل ميكروسكوب عشان يقدر يعمل اكزامينيشن للبارتس بتاعة البلانت، فاحنا كمان هنعمل كده. هو ساينتست واحنا كمان ممكن نكون ساينتست زيه. طيب هستخدم الميكروسكوب without any part؟ لا، الميكروسكوب عادة هستخدمه بكل البارتس بتاعته، لأن كل بارت منهم بيكون ليه الفانكشن الخاص بيه. الاي بيس دي مثلا البوزيشن بتاع الاي بتاعتي، المكان اللي انا ببص منه. الكورس فوكس بقدر ان انا اعمل سكرول اب اند داون واقرب وابعد عن السلايد. الفاين فوكس بيقدر ان هو يوضح لي الفوكس بشكل فاين جدا، بشكل رقيق قوي. الاوبجكتيف لينسز، ودي مهمه جدا جدا جدا، كل ما اغير اللينس كل ما هيديني ماجنيفاينج باور مختلفه. هيديني ايه؟ ماجنيفاينج باور، قوه تكبير مختلفه. لينس 4 هتديني low size، لينس 100 هتديني large size. يبقى كل ما ازود الماجنيفاينج باور بتاعي عشان اوصل لسايز اكبر وديتيلز اكتر، لازم ازود او اغير الاوبجكتيف لينسز بتاعتي واخد واحده الديجريز بتاعتها او الوضوح بتاعها اكبر. ازاي الكلام ده؟ تعالوا نعمل الاكسبيرمنت ونشوف. عندي onion، forceps، dropper، glass slide and cover slip. هاخد الحاجات دي واعمل بيها experiment. اول حاجه هاخد من الانيون ممبرين رقيق جدا جدا بيكون موجود جوه الانيون. هاخد
How?
الممبرين بسهولة قوي، مجرد ما اقطع اي انيون ويز اي نايف باي سكينة، بلاقي ان في ممبرين رقيق قوي بيبقى لونه ابيض او شفاف خالص بيطلع معايا. لو مسكتوا اي بصلة في البيت هتلاقوا نفس النتيجة، وهوريكم دلوقتي بعينيكم. هستخدم الفورسبس عشان اشيل الممبرين ده، وهاخد الممبرين بالفورسبس احطه على السلايد بتاعتي، وبعدين هحط دروب اوف ووتر على الممبرين بتاعي عشان اثبتها في مكانها وعشان توضح لي الديتيلز، وبعدين هاخد الكفر واحطه على السلايد عشان اقفل ان مفيش ولا اير يدخل ناحيه السامبل بتاعتي، واقدر ان انا اعمل لها اكزامينيشن بشكل قوي، واقدر ان انا اخد اللي انا محتاجاه او اوضح اللي انا محتاجاه. طيب انا بعد ما عملت كل ده منتظره ايه النتيجه؟ هاخد السلايد بتاعتي واحطها اندر ميكروسكوب، هلاقي البارتيكلز دي ظاهره قدامي او السيلز دي ظاهره قدامي. يعني دي هي دي او دي نفس السامبل بتاعتي ودي نفس السامبل بتاعتي. ازاي؟ هنا انا استخدمت لينس بلو باور، الباور بتاعها قليل شويه، فجابت لي السيلز بسمول سايز. سمول سايز حجم صغير فما فيش ديتيلز كتيره. لكن هنا انا استخدمت هاي باور اوبجكتيف لينس، الاوبجكتيف لينس بتاعتي هنا الباور بتاعها كان هاي، فقدرت ان هي تديني ديتيلز اكتر وتكبر لي السايز اكتر. فبقى هنا عندي اللو باور بيديني سمول سايز والهاي باور بيديني bigger size. You understand?
Miss.
Understand.
Yes.
Who say yes?
احنا مش
You have any questions?
احنا مش
No.
معانا
No.
المايك، هنشوف ازاي.
تعمل ايه؟
احنا مش معانا الميكروسكوب، نشوفهم ازاي.
ده سؤال برضو؟ يعني انا يتسأل لي السؤال ده هوريهولك حالا، استنى بس كده. خلينا نشوف الاول فيديو about microscope. اوكي، نعرف الاول الميكروسكوب ده ممكن يتعمل بيه ايه ونستفيد منه ازاي، عشان نعرف هنستخدمه ازاي في الاكسبيرمنت اللي جايه دلوقتي دي. عادة
Okay.
هو يا محمد لو هيعتمد ان انت مش عندك ميكروسكوب فهو بيوريك الشكل اللي انت هتشوفه بعد ما تعمل examination under ميكروسكوب. بس طبعا كلكم في المدرسة المفروض ان انتوا تشوفوا الميكروسكوب وتستخدموه بنفسكم وتتعلموا ازاي تستخدموه. عشان كده
Okay.
انا هعلمكم ده دلوقتي، لازم تخلصوا السيشن دي وانتوا اي ميكروسكوب قدامكم تقدروا ان انتوا تستخدموه. زمايلكم اللي معايا اوفلاين بيشوفوا هنا الميكروسكوب وبيمسكوه وبيجربوا عليه الاكسبيرمنت دي كاملة، فانتوا زيكم زيهم بالظبط. فهنبدأ دلوقتي نشوف مع بعض ايه اللي ممكن نستفيده من الميكروسكوب ده او ممكن نستخدمه في ايه اصلا. اوكي؟
Okay.
In a little town,
Can you hear the voice?
Yeah, I
Okay.
do.
in a little house, lives a little girl called Nosy Nina. Let's see what she's up to today. Whoa! What are you doing there, Nina?
Oh, hi, Mr. Voice. Me and Smarty Pants are playing Mad Scientist versus Superhero. I'm the Mad Scientist. Mwahahaha! I said mwahahaha! Oh no! Super Smarty Pants is gonna catch me! Aha! I know! I'll use my new super awesome invention! What's it called? It's called a microscope! Sometimes Dad looks through this part and says, a lot. Mr. Voice? Smarty Pants says he can't see anything.
He can't? Well, that's probably because the microscope isn't plugged in.
هنا بيبص في الميكروسكوب والميكروسكوب مش في الالكتريستي اصلا، مش متوصل بالكهرباء اساسا. هل متخيلين انه ممكن يعمل اكزامينيشن وهو كده؟
No.
فلازم هبدأ ان انا اوصله بالكهرباء وابدأ اشوف البارتس بتاعته عاملة ازاي. Let's try.
Well, too bad it's not plugged in. If it was, you could see all kinds of things. Like, Mr. Voice, what's a microscope for?
That's a very good.
Who can answer this question? What's a microscope for? You can use
What?
microscope for what?
It's I think
The
zoom
sound.
zoom
1
zoom
minute.
is
When anyone talk, all of us hear you.
Okay.
Start يا محمد.
microscope is a thing zoom in anything.
Excellent. Anyone who can say another answer? We can say a little things. We can say a micro things. Let's hear what he say.
Good question, Nina. Let's take a look at the knowledge pad. You see, Nina, all around us are living things like animals and plants. But there are also other living things that we can't see with our eyes because they are very, very tiny. The microscope is like a super powerful eye. It helps us see these tiny living things. And some bigger things look different under a microscope too, like a leaf. Too,
See
like a
what this plant cell or animal cell? What?
Plant cell. Plant cell.
Yes, like onion cell يا محمد.
Tissue.
Yes, tissue, because tissue consists of a group of cells. So this is plant cell. Like onion cell in the experiment, right?
Right.
The same wall, because plant cell have cell wall to give me definite shape. And we will talk about the components of each type of cells. Let's continue.
leaf. Or a small insect. Because a microscope helps us see these things up close, we get to study nature and find out more about the things around us. And that's what a microscope is for.
Wow, so now I know. I bet there are so many interesting things to see in the garden. But I don't know how to use Dad's microscope.
Well, why don't you use your knowledge pad as a microscope lens?
Oh yeah! Knowledge pad, give me a microscope lens. Got it!
Let's go outside and try it out.
Let's go, Smarty Pants! Come on, Smarty Pants. Let's take a look at some stuff. Wow! What's that? Oh, it's a leaf. But it looks so different. Ew! Is that an alien?
That's no alien, Nina. It's just an ant.
And this must be Smarty Pants!
Are you writing in your blog, Nina?
Yes, I am. I want to share what I've learned with all my friends.
So this is the importance of microscope, and this is what I use microscope for it. So any now can say how can use this microscope and you use microscope for what?
To see the cells and another thing look bigger
Yes.
and
You
see the
wanted to
fact.
use a microscope or isn't it very important?
I wanted to try.
Yes. This is very, very important and you see a lot of things by this microscope. Just now. What is the material to make experiment for onion cell? I have onion and microscope to examination.
Preparing onion microscope
And what
slides.
else? Let's hear.
You will need the following materials: a microscope camera, microscope slides, a kitchen knife, toothpicks, pipettes, cover slips, iodine tincture, an onion, and a cutting
Can
board.
you read this materials? Microscope, kitchen knife, onion, microscope slide, pipettes, iodine tincture, cover slip, and toothpicks, like forceps. This is cutting board. It takes the onion and cut it.
Preparing the slides. First, wash and peel the onion. Then, slice the onion as thin as possible.
This is membrane. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Then, slice the onion as thin as possible.
Focus? Yes.
I found that using the thin layer of skin around the onion worked best. Clean your microscope slide with an alcohol wipe. Do the same with the cover slip. Place your pieces of onion onto the slide and reposition them with a toothpick.
She puts the membrane
iodine
on the
onto the
slide.
onion.
And now she puts iodine. Why? In your experiment, you put distilled water or water. Now she puts iodine. Forgive the membrane color. عشان الممبرين بتاعي يكون ليه لون يظهر لي تحت الميكروسكوب، ما يكونش transparent وابيض وشفاف زي ما انا لسه شايلاه من الانيون حالا. فهي بتساعد نفسها في انها تشوف details اكتر by using iodine. Okay?
Okay.
Let's continue.
Drop on the cover slip. Apply pressure to the cover slip, but not enough to break it. Now your slide is complete. Now observe under a microscope. You will be able to see the cell wall and the nuclei of the onion cells.
When we put this slide under microscope, you see all of these details. Really? Yes.
Wow.
All of this in membrane of onion? Yes. And the darkest
Wow.
spots here and here and here is the nucleus, like here. So all of cells in plant cells have a nucleus. And all of these details, the cell wall, you draw plant cell and no plant cell have cell wall. So this is cell wall. كل الفيجرز دي شبه الفيجر اللي انتوا رسمتوه للبلانت سيل، صح؟ يبقى بنرسم الفيجر رايل جدا وقريب للواقع جدا وبنتأكد كمان من ده. يبقى كل ده شفناه اندر ميكروسكوب، كل ده شفناه بعينينا، شفنا ايه بالظبط اللي ممكن يوريهوني، والفيجر اللي كان بنقول مش هنعرف نشوفه شفناه تحت الميكروسكوب عامل ازاي.
Wow.
الاكزامينيشن ده صعب
No.
and very joyful. ممتع جدا جدا جدا.
Yeah, I enjoy.
And me else. So
I want
I use what? You
the
wanted to
real.
try?
Yeah,
You can
I
try
want.
in the lab of school.
Okay.
And when you try, just tell me, okay?
Okay, I want to go to school now.
Okay. And Muhammad wa Abdurrahman, do you enjoy or not?
Yes, I enjoy.
So this is very easy and enjoyable. I use microscope for examination. I use the microscope for see the parts or particles of plant cell like here. I use low power objective lens to see in small size and high power objective lens to see in the bigger size and details. Right?
Right.
Let's check the understanding. Number 1. Muhammad.
Yes. Microsoft قصدي microscope from
Magnified.
magnified image for cell. Yes.
Excellent. Microscopes form magnified images from cell or for cells. This is true. Number 2, ya Abdurrahman.
Lenses are main components in the structure of microscope.
Yes,
True.
true. Lenses are main components in the structure of microscope. So this lesson is hard?
No.
Very easy,
No.
right?
No.
Let's try to solve some questions on this lesson. I
Okay.
have questions from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Noor, you can choose number from 1 to 6 to solve these questions.
One. I love
Okay,
two.
let's start.
Okay. Microscope help scientists to discover
Discover.
that space is the building unit of living organisms body cell.
Excellent. So this is cell. Number 2, ya Muhammad.
The body of simple living organism as bacteria consists of one cell only.
Excellent. Number 3, Abdurrahman.
You can see the cells of all the following under microscope except stone.
Excellent. Because stone non-living things. Number 4.
All the following are from parts of microscope except cover slip.
Excellent. Number 5.
When you examine a piece of onion under microscope using the low power object lens, you will see the cell of onion small.
Excellent. The last one is choose. It's your turn for Muhammad or Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman.
Okay.
Abdurrahman.
Read.
The The modern microscope helps scientists to discover all the following information about cell
Except what?
D.
All living cells have the same parts which have the same function. He say the modern microscope helps scientists to discover all this information except one information. The cell is the building unit. This is true. Some simple living organism consists of one cell only, right? Like bacteria. Living organisms that contain complex system, like human or plant. So all living cell have the same properties. This is no, I have plant cell have cell wall and no cell wall in animal cell. I have animal cell have nucleus and another animal cell don't have nucleus. So the answer, letter D. Let's choose Muhammad. Choose number from 2 to 6.
Okay. 2. The
Okay.
body of living organism that
No. Not from 1 to 6 here. I mean, choose true or false, give reason, what happened? The large question, not the points.
Okay, 2.
Okay, let's start with number 1.
Robert Hooke used his microscope to observe cell of some sample of plant parts. True.
This is true. Used his microscope to observe cells of some samples of plant parts, like onion. Number 2,
The body of a living organism that
contains
contains complex systems consists of one cell only. False.
this is true or false? Number 3, this is false. Number 3,
Me,
Noor.
me teacher.
Okay.
Teacher, I am answer number 2.
Yes.
Uh, uh, all objects lenses of microscope have the same figuring power.
Focusing power. All objective lens have the same focusing power?
False.
Yes. Number 4.
The modern microscope help scientists to discover more information about the cell. True.
Excellent. Number 5.
We can see the examined symbol in bigger size when using the high power objective lens. True.
Excellent. The last one.
The function of cross
Course.
focus, cross focus, and fine focus is making the image of simply very clear under microscope. False.
No, this is true. The main function for coarse focus and fine focus, I can Scroll up and down and see the sample with clear image. Okay? This is the main function specific for fine focus. So, any questions this lesson? Do you have any questions?
No.
No, thank you, teacher.
Okay, the rest of questions is homework.